Hello and welcome to my Sims world where you are simming with Game Haven and Ep1. And today we're going to start out in Oasis Springs in the at let me see what it's called. At Casa del Sol, Oasis Springs. And we're going to be with Kahue at the Kahue's residence. Yeah, this is a new storyline and I am so excited to jump into it. So they have this modern day home, and we're gonna touch base first with Kai. And Kai is studying to be a professional chef. And he has really no cooking skills whatsoever. He is on level two. But he is self training himself. He's learning recipes and everything, and he is like destined for greatness. So let's move on to his younger sister. Y'all, please do not mind their last names. I will change them. I just came about adding this to my storyline, and I put them together as a family. So we got Lena, Kahue, which would be Kahue. Right now she's a Woo, but she's gonna be a Caillou. So and then we have his other sister, and she's headed upstairs. She's getting ready to go to bed. And we have Haley Cleveland, which will be Haley Caillou. And she's headed upstairs, and she is unemployed at the moment and just broke up with her boyfriend. And so she's feeling a little down and really, instead of moving back home with her parents and everything, she decided to crash out with her brothers and her sister um, in Oasis Springs. So now we're gonna find the other sibling, and if you know anything about Maxwell Coffee, then you know he runs the coffee shop and everything. That his mom and dad, took time away from running the business, and he took on full responsibility, and he's enjoying it. You know, he is definitely enjoying it, being his own boss. Who wouldn't? Being their own boss. So that's Maxwell Coffee, and he's going to be a Caillou too, but he's still going to go by Maxwell Coffee because, in another storyline, he is Maxwell Coffee, and that's how the neighborhood recognizes him. It's like a nickname. So even though he's a Caillou, he you still hear Maxwell Coffee. So y'all, that's it right here. And we're gonna hop over to another home. Yeah, we're gonna get the storyline going. Well, I'm gonna get the storyline going. So here we're in Willow Creek at Oatstead. I want to call it a lake home. It is so beautiful right here. This is one of my favorite homes right here. Every time I get a sim, I must put a sim here because it feels like a getaway. It feels like this would be a hotel retreat or something, but it's a home, and it's got some great views and everything. So, and we're visiting Bridget. Bridget, what is her last name? Bridget Eaton. Bridget Eaton, she has just moved in and she's going to do some redecorating into her living room. So, y'all, let's go ahead and jump into it. So now Bridget has gotten settled in and everything, and I'm just finishing up. She took a few pictures and everything. I'm not gonna say a few, and it took a lot of pictures. I mean, a lot of pictures. We kind of had a little fun, and I definitely wanted to decorate her home with and make it feel more warmer and inviting with pictures of her. So far, she hasn't met anybody, any friends or anything like that, so we didn't have to get her out and about to make some friends and everything. No, remember I said she just moved in and everything. So I'm thinking about should she go out to a nightclub? Um, but we didn't get her out. Maybe to the gym, to the library. We don't need to just have her get out a few places. Maybe but there's a club that we're gonna go to and everything. I did place a lot of things down from the gallery, and I'm definitely excited to try them out and everything. And I kind of threw my own little spin on it and stuff. To make it, feel more cozy. Um, but yeah, so I'm just finishing up putting the frames on her pictures. And yeah, I am loving this orange hair on her dark complexion. I think it looks so, so good. It's like a, it's like a pumpkin orange, like a warm, spicy pumpkin orange or something. Um, so I definitely like it. What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's too much? I couldn't see myself actually in real life dye my hair this color. I don't know. It looks good on her, but I don't know if it would look good on me in real life. It might be too bright, or it may not come out, looking good. Might be like a dull color. I don't know. But I definitely uh, think this color is so beautiful on her. So yeah. So I'm not really sure exactly how I want this, how I'm gonna play out her story. If there's Caillou, do I want her to meet Caillou or do I want her to meet Maxwell? I'm not really sure. Like, I want her to be entwined to. I'm gonna tell you something. I seen this Sim story, and oh, I fell in love with it. It was like so romantic and everything, and I was like, I'm gonna add an Asian. I'm gonna add an Asian guy in my storyline. I do like Asian dramas and everything, and they be so romantic and everything like that. That I never thought of it before, but to have that, uh, that sweet romance like that, even if it's just a fantasy, it's because our relationships are not like that. I don't care who you are, our relationships are not like that. But to have that fantasy relationship in a sim story, I think it's so adorable and sweet. So now we have finished hanging up our pictures. We're gonna go get something to eat, honey. What you don't get in here and cook? So we're gonna get in here and cook some dinner. Is this lunchtime? Oh, it's morning time. Oh my goodness. Maybe we making stuff for lunch. I don't know.
Oh, Dweefo. Ow.
And we gotta get her cooking skills up. I think she's on level 2. No, I think she's on level 1. I think she's gonna level up in this actual
Oh,
episode
Dweefo.
to level 2. Yeah, so and definitely, even though that Caillou is studying to be a chef, and he's self teaching him, he's teaching himself and everything. I definitely want Bridget to kind of step her game up to, like, study up on some recipes, not to be a chef, but to woo to woo her potential uh dates and everything, because I want her to go on dates, I want her to party, I want her to have a really good time, and meet and mingle and everything. And then maybe later on in the future, if she falls in love, then get married. But right now, we definitely are just focused on her just getting out and having fun. But first, we got to get her place together. So we got one room down, and we got several more to go. We got the dining room, we got the kitchen, we got two, actually four bedrooms, and
Zimzay.
like three
Elaine.
bathrooms.
Shupaza.
And yes, during
Pues.
this part right here, y'all, I tried to send her into the bathroom to use the restroom downstairs. Tell me why I didn't even know I blocked the whole door. I don't know if but yeah, the bookcase is right there. So I'm like, why should I go to that bathroom? And I realized the bookcase is there. So I'm gonna when we come back, it may be rearranged just a little bit around that area with a bookcase and a table, so she could be able to get to the bathroom downstairs. So she don't have to keep going upstairs just to, use it. So yeah. So right now, let's see what we're gonna get her to do. She done ate. Maybe to get her to take a shower and get into her night clothes. Maybe
Bamwosa. Bamwosa.
get her to get downstairs and do some social networking. And she doesn't have a job yet. I haven't picked her occupation or anything. I'm not really sure what I want her to do. If I want her to be a painter, if I want her to, what I want her to do. And like, I have the hospital in here. So I called the hospital
Shimba.
Newcrest Hospital. And Lena, which is um, Kai and Maxwell younger sister. She is a nurse over at the hospital. So I'm not sure if I wanted her to be a nurse and uh be working in a hospital. I don't know yet. What I want her to do. But in due time, in due time. Right now, I want to get her out. Get a place together, get her out, let her mingle a little bit and have a little bit of fun, and then we'll think about her occupation. So yeah, we're gonna get her down here and do some social networking. Check her social timeline. I'm not really sure if we can post any of these pictures on her timeline. I'm gonna have to, next time I take a picture, I'm gonna see. But yeah, it's daylight right now. I think we was up all night. I don't know. But after we do this, we're gonna get ready to go to bed. We're gonna have her go to sleep because she is definitely tired. She is definitely tired. Um, but yeah, we got to get her social skills up. And like I said, she doesn't know anybody, so her on the social network will build that back up. We'll get back in green. But yeah, she definitely needs some friends so she can call them on the phone and everything. So I'm thinking about Kai and or Maxwell. I'm thinking Kai because I have played with Maxwell, and he's like, I always see him like more, a little bit older. Now that he got the business and stuff like that. Uh, to me, he's kind of aged up a little bit. He's not as young as in my storyline before. So, and then I kind of had the idea of her and Kai. But then then again, I have a few other male Sims that I definitely want her to meet also. I wonder, like, would they have their own connection?
Uh-huh.
Do I have to
Marco
make the
Fino.
connection for them, or do they have their own love connection? Like their own way of bonding. And, like, I don't want to have to do it for them. So,
Oh.
I'd rather her, like, say, oh, that's the one
Huh.
right there, than me push.
Huh.
Push them on each other. I don't even think it even matters. They're Sims. They're Sims, but I don't know. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She's like, yeah, uh-huh. Uh-huh. So how they come out? Let's go upstairs so you can get ready to go to sleep. Y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this uh first episode. I mean, it wasn't much. It wasn't too much. We don't go upstairs and everything and get ready for bed. But yeah, hopefully by the next episode, I have a better storyline and can introduce you to some more people, to more Sims, and definitely Bridget can get out and do some mingling and everything. Until then, y'all, you are simming with Game Haven X01.
You send sugars on my spine. You send sugars on my spine.